Step out of the micro-conflicts of your daily bubbles and start looking at the entire global game board. The wealthy elites want you hyper-focused on their isolated scripts, glued to your screens over endless theater loops of fluctuating gas prices, staged ceasefires, and sudden diplomatic frameworks with talks of peace. But when you look past the stage, you see the real intent is that every single power country is operating in unison to execute the ultimate centralized cage. Look at what is happening while they keep the masses distracted by conflict. On one side of the hemisphere, they're systematically choking out older, independent energy frameworks and trade corridors, and the continuous vulnerabilities across vital shipping straits aren't random failures, but they're calculated pressures, designed to cause economic exhaustion, until the people willingly accept a completely digitized, hyper-regulated supply chain. Then simultaneously, the institutional architecture of their digital cage is being codified into international law, as just this week in Geneva, the United Nations convened its inaugural global dialogue on AI governance. Under the guise of ethics and safety, they're quietly establishing borderless, centralized compliance networks, giving technocratic monopolies the legal authority to run global oversight networks that operate entirely outside the voice of the citizens. And even the tech executives are openly pushing for an AI-driven moral compass, attempting to merge artificial intelligence with spiritual framework to algorithmically filter out independent, non-compliant thought as deviant. And where does this entire global network anchor itself? Right in the center of the Middle East. While the media sells the illusion of regional conflict, the long-term agenda is the complete centralization of the region under the Greater Israel Project, building the physical and symbolic capital for this borderless, one-world government and religious system, right on the Third Temple Mount. They're rewriting the grid on the ground as we speak, preparing the foundations for a unified, digital interfaith hub of absolute behavioral control. The elites are running out of time because the consciousness of the people is shifting, so they need the constant theater of war and the fear of a massive, pre-programmed catalyst just to manufacture global acceptance for this 2030 digital compliance cage. So refuse to be blind pawns on their board, and see the moves of their global game before the cage locks. We do not forgive, we do not forget. Anonymously Enlightening out.